Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with a Stanley Cup prediction edition of Nation Talks. I've got Dan, I've got Cam, I've got Chris, and we're going to talk a little bit of hockey. Chris, you got some sun.
Did I?
Yeah, you got a bronze going.
I was
a little bit red.
Were you
a bit red.
I'll be rollerblading soon.
Chris is set to become an official rollerblader. Not professional, an amateur rollerblader.
Getting his first pair.
My first adult pair of rollerblades tomorrow.
Is he a fitness skater or is he a leisure skater though?
Today we are going to talk about the Vegas Golden Knights, the Washington Capitals, and what amounts to one of the weirdest Stanley Cup finals in history. We've got an expansion team versus the perennial chokers, and one of them is finally going to have something happen. And by finally for Vegas, I mean like a year ago they weren't a thing. So that's cool. Dan, we're going to start off with the agenda. What do you got?
First up is we're going to be talking about the Washington Capitals.
By the way, did you get that shirt at DHL?
I didn't.
What's
DHL?
The shipping company.
Oh no, wait, I did not.
The shipping company, DHL?
That doesn't work.
Chris loves it. Anyway,
This
Dan,
was
what
bought on a website.
The shipping company.
If,
D.
if Cam doesn't know how to spell, who buys the beers?
Dan, what do we got?
So we got the Capitals, who beat the Blue Jackets, then the Penguins, and now the Lightning. How do we feel about them going into this playoff series?
I feel like the
Chicken
Capitals. I'm gonna have chicken, like barbecue, make a little wrap, be delightful.
Maybe
I-
have some cold ones. Get lost in the sauce.
You know what? I had a lot of cold ones yesterday. I might.
Twisted tea are not cold ones.
Oh, Twisted Teas are totally cold ones.
Well,
They're summer cold
Well,
ones.
if they're cold, they're cold.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was actually drinking ciders yesterday,
Those are cold ones.
Those are cold ones.
and there were some flavors were better than others. There was this cranberry one that was really nice, but then there was this ginger one, not so good, Chris.
Ginger cider.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
bad. Anyway, Washington Capitals. I feel like they've kind of been able to skate through the playoffs with less kind of pressure than they would normally have. What do you think about that, Dan?
See, I think we have forgotten, in that opinion, you may have forgotten the Pittsburgh Penguins series that they were in. Also,
But they're the underdogs, right? Because the Penguins always
Yeah.
beat the Capitals.
But I think that there was some pressure there to finally perform for Ovechkin and the crew. But also, let's not forget that they went down 2-0 to the Columbus Blue Jackets right off the bat. And everybody was like, oh, here we go again. Washington, whoever picked Columbus to start that series was fucking beaming. But here we are.
Bobrovsky!
You're in the Stanley Cup Finals.
I totally agree. I think, like I said this already, that the best and most ideal way for Washington, I can see you zooming in on me. The best way for Washington to lose in the Stanley Cup Finals, because everybody wants to see it. Like everybody wants them to continue choking, is to lose to an expansion team put together by the GM that they fired.
It's the ultimate choke / like, you know what? If
Perfect
this
Washington
was a movie, you'd say it's overwritten,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
George
Well, there will be a
McPhee.
movie written over this for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm calling the Vegas run the Disney movie of 2017-18. George McPhee fired by the Capitals, as Young Coombe said. Then
That's a great
could
story.
go on to win Stanley Cup of the Vegas Golden Knights. Chris, your thoughts?
I don't agree with you guys when you say that the Caps had no pressure.
I said less pressure. How dare
Less
you.
pressure.
Less pressure than
also
usual.
disagree.
Listen.
They had way more pressure than the Knights, obviously. They, like, if
Well,
it's not like
wasn't
external.
comparing?
Well, that's because the Golden Knights, nobody even figured they would get anywhere
Well,
near.
exactly.
We're comparing Capitals 2018 team to teams of Capitals past.
Maybe externally, because everyone thinks of them as chokers and not to accept, but like internally within the team, you know they had a lot of pressure on themselves, especially against, like, Columbus was fine, but the Pittsburgh Penguins, they had a ton of pressure. And then Tampa, after the first round, everyone thought Tampa was going to make the Cup final. And they beat them too. I think that's a lot of pressure.
Would you say that they gave more than 75% in the season?
The Penguins or Caps?
Caps.
Where do they finish? I'd say more than 70.
They won their division.
5 points.
Oh yeah,
We-
I would say that.
We
They're
keep
not the
saying
Penguins.
that the Capitals are over the Penguins hump, but the Vegas Golden Knights in themselves represent a brand new Penguins hump in that they have like a whole bunch of former Penguins. There's Derek Englund, James Neal, David Perron, Ryan Reeves, and Marc-Andre Fleury. And the Twitter account Evgeny Malkin's Ego points out this is like the Bowser of former Penguins teams. So it just makes a lot of sense for Washington to blow it against a team that's 25% former Pittsburgh Penguins. It's destiny.
Dan, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't deny that there's a lot of Penguins there. I just think that the most important one is Marc-Andre Fleury, for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, like when your goalie's getting a 9.45 save percentage, it's not really something that he showed a whole lot in Pittsburgh.
Marc-Andre Fleury is the third Bowser in Mario 64, where the ground is collapsing beneath you, and he shoots fire, and you got to grab him by the tail and spin him around, and there's a whole bunch going on, and your hands are sweaty, and you can't really grip
Knees
the
weak.
controller.
And your
Arms
spaghetti.
Exactly.
Dan,
That's what
let's
Marc-Andre
talk about
Fleury
your
is.
Golden Knights. You've been on the bandwagon since the Oilers got knocked out. What do you
Fuck
think?
yeah. Fuck yeah. The Vegas Golden Knights is the best story in professional sports this year. Better than anything else that's ever happened.
Better than Chris's new rollerblades?
Yeah,
No, it's
easy
not.
there.
Yes, 100%.
No,
This is
not
a
ever
team.
happened. That's
You
what
haven't
I'm
even
saying.
seen the rollerblades
that
yet.
none of us at this table, myself included, thought was going to do anything more than a fart in the wind in this regular season. They won the
So it
Pacific.
depends if you're downwind on that fart, Dan.
They won in the Pacific Division. They swept the Los Angeles Kings.
Things are bad.
They
Kings
beat
are bad.
the San Jose Sharks.
Sharks are bad.
Sharks are bad.
They destroyed the Winnipeg Jets.
Winnipeg doesn't have an airport.
Did you see Winnipeg's jet get split in half? Because I did. They did that.
To suggest that the Vegas Golden Knights being a better story than the Jamaican bobsledding team is a
Good pull.
Absolute
Good pull.
Oh, I like that.
Better
I didn't think
sports
about
story.
that.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up. It's bobsled time, Chris. Go ahead.
I always thought I really want Vegas to win, and they were like kind of my favorite. But over the last few days, when like the Stanley Cup final has settled, and I've had thoughts to myself, I can feel myself internally wanting the Caps to win.
Could you run us through a couple of those inner thoughts that you were having?
Well, no, it's not just like we had like.
I'd love to hear this monologue here, this inner monologue.
There's like 6 days off, so you had all the time in the world to think about the Cup Finals. It wasn't just like Vegas hype train.
Real quick about the Stanley Cup Finals, you wrote something today at Oilersnation about Connor McDavid's prediction for the Cup Final. You want to reiterate that for our 6 people watching this?
Yes, Connor McDavid was at the French Open in Europe, and they asked him. He was getting interviewed about tennis things by some tennis people. Then they threw in a little bit of hockey talk at the end, asked him who he wants to win the cup, and he responded with, "I don't care.
One more time.
I don't care."
Hell yeah. Coom, thoughts?
Don't care.
Let's wrap this up with some
Sorry, you
quick
didn't want my thoughts.
predictions.
You didn't want my thoughts.
What are your thoughts about it?
I just like that.
You
I like
rambled
that
on about the
Columbus-
Jets already for
I
fucking
did.
losing.
Okay, so
Golden Knights winning.
you're right. Let's get
Wanking
to the,
on
let's
with
get to
your
this the
merch.
stuff that all 6 people have come to listen to,
Go ahead.
and that is our predictions. So first off, who do
Dan,
we
I'm
have
going to
winning?
start with you because I know your answer already.
Well, yes. You know I'm going to go with the Vegas Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are winning the Stanley Cup in 5 games.
Whew. Aggressive.
5.
Coom, thoughts?
I have Vegas in 7.
Vegas in 7, Vegas in 5. Chris, thoughts?
Caps in 6.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
oh.
Greg Milk?
Dan, I'm at a point in my life where I'm not going to doubt the Golden Knights anymore.
Yes.
I think that this story is going to continue on.
Have you bet against them in every round?
No, not the last round. The last round, I kind of was just like, you know what, fuck them. If they're going to win, I'm not going to bet against them. They've kind of got the universe on their side. I'm going to go ahead and say Vegas. But you know what? I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to say Vegas in 7 because I love Game 7s and of the Stanley Cup Finals.
These 7
Game
games.
7,
These 7 games.
that'll
Yeah,
rip a
some
hole
games will be
clear through your trousers, Chris.
That'll be a very entertaining game. Very entertaining series. I think Holtby is gonna, if any goalie will match up to Fleury, it'll be Holtby.
Should have been Hellebuck. Hellebuck's better than Holtby. But anyways, the final thing that Chris wanted to know is, and I quote, who are your Conn Smith winners?
Coom?
Well, if Washington wins, it'll be Alexander Ovechkin. And honestly, regardless who wins, it's probably Marc-Andre Fleury, actually.
I know we talked about this last week. I don't think, we'll see. We have 6-7
We will
games
see.
this
This is true.
But I don't think Fleury has enough to win it against Ovechkin if the Caps win the cup.
Maybe he pops a couple power play goals, eh, Chris?
If he does,
Dan, Conn Smith.
Fleury is, unless he gets blown out in one of the games, statistically you can't not give it to him. They gave it to J.S. Giguère,
but
with worse statistics than what Fleury has right now, and he still has games to play.
But do you know
Rebuttal,
how
Chris.
Do you know how all the other players are playing during that series? Because I don't.
The Golden Knights players?
No, when Giguère won.
In
See-
2003? That was the other New Jersey one. Let's check it out. New Jersey Devils.
The Devils won.
Going off the rails here.
Okay, I'm
Looking up
also
Jaguar
gonna
stats.
Yeah.
I'm also going to
Googling.
look at Ovechkin.
Googling. I'm going to go ahead and say that Griffin Reinhardt's winning the Conn Smith.
He's
Oh,
not
I
even
hope
playing
so.
for the Chicago Wolves right now.
Because they're not in the playoffs.
Griffin Reinhardt wins the Conn Smith.
Yeah, no, the Giguère one made sense because New Jersey's leading scorer when they won the Stanley Cup in 03 was Jamie Langenbrunner, and he had 18 points in 24
Okay.
I had a Jamie Langenbrunner wood stick. Could
Their
you believe
third
that?
highest
How many
scorer
games?
was John Madden, who had 16 points.
And
John
Ovechkin-
Madden. And he was
Ovechkin
coaching
has-
football, Chris.
Ovechkin has 22 points in 19 games.
That's good. That's more points than Jamie Langenbrunner had in 27 games.
So that's why I think
Alexander
Ovechkin
Ovechkin.
will win it.
Real quick recap: Conn Smith, Chris.
Well, Ovi if the
If
Caps win
Washington
and
wins.
Fleury win if Pittsburgh.
Atcombe,
Gotta be Jamie Langenbrunner.
at Dan,
Fleury both times.
and for me, Adam Cracknell. Go ahead.
Nice. That's it.
If I can shut this thing off.